Hey everyone, it's Beth with ZwiftWatch.tv, and it's time for another RideOn Rider Profile. Now last week I introduced you to Taya Freestead. Today we travel around the globe to Australia and meet Michelle Crick. Now Michelle Crick is not only an awesome rider and a mom and a coach, she's also one of my Zwift Academy sisters. Without further ado, here is Michelle Crick.
My name's Michelle and I'm from Adelaide in South Australia. I've been cycling for over 5 years and I've been using Zwift for about 18 months. One of the best aspects of the Zwift community is meeting and chatting with other women across the world. Here in our pocket of South Australia there are a good number of women out cycling, but it just goes to show you the depth and scope of people when you have people from America, UK, Europe, Indonesia, Hawaii, and you're chatting with them and you're riding with them and they inspire you. When you're out there on Zwift you get a ride on and you're like, so how's so-and-so doing? They give you a ride on, it spurs you on to finish that next interval, and the whole aspect with the Zwift Academy was fantastic. You know, we met lots of people trying to achieve the same thing. It was fantastic. The Zwift community has been the best thing for me. I'm a member of a few groups online. I'm a member of the Aussie Hump Day Ride, which I also help lead now. Met great Australians there, and in the real life at Tour Down Under. I'm also a member of the ODZ group, and I actually now lead a women's group ride on a Monday morning here in Australia, encouraging women into Zwift. I love that. I love that chance to share my passion with other people on Zwift. I've been quite lucky. I've met quite a lot of people through social media and in real life here in Australia. I was very lucky to meet Mike McCarthy, Steve Beckett and Kate Borenew from Zwift HQ at the recent Tour Down Under community event. I also got to meet superstar Zwift Academy rider Leah Thorvaldsen and watched her race at some local Crick races here, which was absolutely amazing to see her racing on the local ground. It was amazing, and actually be able to put people's faces to names. I've raced out in the real world, as you guess you'd call it, for about 4 years, maybe 4.5 years now. I mainly race on the road, but I also have raced cyclocross. But my main racing I love is time trialing. I have raced on Zwift as well recently. I did a KISS women's only race. It was actually quite a convenient time for me, it was actually really hard because you have to work with the game dynamics, and I find that harder than racing in real life because you've got to try and work out trying to get past slower people, and you've got to rely on the game to get you past when you're pushing past other people. I've never classed myself as much as an athlete. I used to just run just to keep fit and healthy. But now I find with cycling, which is my passion, I am stronger and fitter than I ever have been. My favourite way to keep fit now is definitely on the bike. I love climbing hills and then descending down the other side and sharing the passion of the sport with other people. Zwift has been an invaluable training tool for me as a cyclist to be able to train throughout the year and stay fit. It's very safe and a supportive environment. I've had some great successes on and off the bike, and primarily the successes on the bike have been due to Zwift. I've been able to train longer.
All the way!
I've already achieved a couple of the goals I set out to back last year. One of them was doing a series of races over Tour Down Under week, which I placed in 3 out of the 4 races. The second was a stage race in February, and I was on the winning team at the Tour of Goa. That was quite an achievement. That's my first ever stage race that I ever competed in. And then in June I plan on trying to retain my Masters time trial title and hopefully improve my time. When I'm not riding, I tend to think about riding, talk about riding and program riding. I'm a full-time cycling coach, so I coach primarily juniors getting into the sport through a talent ID program, and I also have my own business where I coach elite athletes through to masters athletes into the sport. But I also do love to read and to travel. There are a couple of other things that I do think about other than cycling. I've quite a lot of riding experiences which I've loved and I feel proud about. Probably one of the most recent was a gravel ride I did, which is 80 kilometres of gravel with 1500 metres of climbing. I've also climbed a HC climb in Victoria, Australia. Another experience was probably riding my first pretzel on Zwift. That was pretty tough. But I'd say my proudest moment is now being able to share the sport I love with my children.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please take a minute to click like on ZwiftWatch.tv, and we'll see you next time.